Hello everybody, this is episode 1 of the Eye of Truth, which is sort of a podcast or channel updates or whatever, and little disclaimer. This is just about the channel and me in general, so it might be boring stuff that you're not interested in, so don't watch this if you don't want to see this, or if you don't want to hear me talk about it. I show some duels in the background so that you don't have to look at a black screen. And I don't have a script for this, so it's just basically improvised and therefore not me talking in a fluid way. I am a very introvert person, so I don't like talking to other people too much, and I'm more of a silent guy. So this whole YouTube thing was never actually something I considered in the long run. And actually, before I started doing Duel Links content, I wouldn't do anything really on my channel. I just had it here to like some videos and maybe write a comment every once in a blue moon, so nothing of importance. Then I cooked up something that I thought was pretty cool as a concept, which was the Character Collection Challenge. And that's basically a Professor Oak challenge, but for Duel Links that I came up with, and I wanted to do that. And that's the very first Duel Links video that I made and put out there, but I didn't have a script then, and it was just terrible in general. And I am planning on doing a redo of that, but that's for a later point in this video. While doing that challenge, I noticed that my method of unlocking characters actually worked pretty well, and I had some accidental synergy in my deck. So I thought maybe I can put out some videos of unlocking all the characters in Duel Links proper, which is what I did in the Character Collection series and what I'm still doing. And then maybe that would help someone who struggles with unlocking a certain character. I mean, yeah, sure, character unlock tickets are a thing, but someone who wants to unlock them properly, or I guess in the regular way, and pretends that character unlock tickets don't exist, might get some help from this character collection series. So that's when I decided to do the character collection series, and yeah, as I said, that's what I'm doing to this day. However, that presented me with a challenge regarding the content that I would put out on this channel, because I planned on doing a video once a month at least, and there's only so much you can do with unlocking characters. Once you unlocked all of them, it's basically over. I'm not interested in doing player versus player stuff like the KC Cup or ranked duels or the Goa Rush Festival or what have you. There are a lot of other channels and people that know more about this stuff and enjoy this more. So if you want to see like a free-to-play photon deck or whatever, then you are better off watching other people than watching me. So my whole thing is unlocking stuff, unlocking the characters, and then what? What would I unlock? I came up with the lifetime cards, and back in the day I would have gone for lifetime skills as well, but those are no longer available on the lifetimes list. They are in the card trader now, card trader function. And then the summon animations, which was my latest series that I did. And besides that, there's not really much else going on, not much else I can do, and not really any more video ideas. And knowing that, I had put out something in the introduction video to the Character Collection series. Not many people have watched this introduction video to the Character Collection series, and I get why, because it's just boring stuff and nothing really with unlocking, no action at all, just talking about some general stuff like how I will get my comeback victories and quick victories, which cards help me in general, which boxes I go into, which card tickets I use, and so on, or what I use them for. And that's not really anything interesting. And I get that you are not watching the video. However, in that video I also said that I wouldn't recommend you subscribing to me. And you might be thinking, this guy's crazy. Why doesn't he want subscribers? And the reason is that I basically, with just one subscriber alone, would already feel the pressure to do stuff. I'm obliged to put more content out until basically the end of time, and I have I don't have the power, the energy, the resources, and the time and all that to do this on a regular basis. This was never really a thing for me to make money or to be full-time or whatever, and I'm not making money off of this. And in fact, I'm losing money because of all the pages of script that I printed, or that I had to print to do the voiceovers of those videos. So it's nothing I can sustain for a long period of time. I mean, I would maybe be able to put out a video every once in a while, but with a subscriber, I would have to put out more of them. And that's basically the major problem that I have. It's meeting expectations. You saw the title of this video, The Eye of Truth, episode 1, and therefore you expect some more episodes in the future. Maybe there will be some, maybe not. I don't know at this point. But it's all about expectations, and people that are subscribed maybe expect some more videos in the future. But I can't do that all the time, and I'm running out of ideas quickly. If I don't want to do player versus player content, what all the other people do basically. So I'm just the unlocking guy. I would like to view myself as just the unlocking guy, and there's only so much you can unlock in the game, you know. Sure, they release more characters every once in a while, but the entire month of February was without new characters. But then again, in January of 2025, we had some characters that we got, like 3 actually, Dumon, Lulu and Rin, so I had to put out more than just one video in that month. But I just want to go for one video a month, usually, and that's all I can do. You might not know this, but these videos actually, as bad as they are, they take a long time to make. Recording the footage for unlocking a character isn't really a big deal. The last one that I did was Yuo, and I was done in a couple of minutes with the footage itself, but then I had to put this all into one video, then write the script, then do the voiceover, and the voiceover for like a 10-minute video took me like 1.5 hours or something, and that's not the exception, it's the rule. So these take a long time and a lot of effort to make, and it takes a lot of energy out of me. My initial plan for the character collection series was that I end this by the end of December in 2024, and then just let the account be and don't put out any more videos, but I sort of got addicted to this. Also, it doesn't help that I now have some subscribers, and you're like, okay, 4 subscribers, dude, get your act together, that's not really much. But actually, all 4 of you people mean the world to me, and you give me the courage and the strength to keep this going, even if I don't have any ideas or any more power and energy to move on to make another video. I have to think of something to put out just for you guys. And even if I didn't want subscribers to basically keep my freedom of sorts, I now want to keep all 4 of you, because you are actually the driving force for me. And if I can make a video, I am pretty certain that at least 4 people see that I put a video out. You don't have to watch this video, of course not, but it just is important to me to have someone to give this video to, or any video for that matter. On the other hand, putting out more content means opening myself up to more criticism, and I am not someone who can take critique of any sort too well. Like this one time when someone wrote "English please" under one of my videos, which is not a criticism, it's not an offense, and I get all of that. I'm not trying to pick on anything here, but even though I'm not a native speaker, I studied English and I tried to express myself well and articulate myself clearly so that people can understand this. There's a reason I'm not doing this in German, because I thought that English gives more opportunity for people to understand what I'm saying. I'm not doing subtitles myself because it's just a whole lot of effort for barely anyone watching the video anyways. So to compensate for not making the subtitles myself, I try to articulate myself in a proper way so that people can understand what I'm saying and don't need to rely on subtitles, which are created automatically. And I wrote this in a response to the one comment that I got, and I wrote that the automatic subtitles turn stuff like "you say," the character from 5Ds, into USA and stuff like that. And that's just something out of my control. If I wanted to prevent that from happening, I would have to do the subtitles myself. But as I said, that's just too much effort and not really worth it in the long run. And I don't have the time to do this, because if you are familiar with YouTube, you have to time this while playing the video and editing it there, and this time and effort is just not worth it to me as of now. If people want this, I may consider doing it, but I'm not super keen on doing it. Also, this year is going to be a rough year for me because I have some private and work related stuff that's going on, and therefore I won't have much time to put out videos in the future, but I try to get one every month if I can help it, or if I can come up with an idea for it. I try, but I'm quite busy this year, so maybe that's not so great, but I hope you understand this. Now, having talked about me a little bit here and the past of the channel, maybe we can talk about the future of the channel. So what are future projects? I am very excited to revisit the character collection challenge, which is unlocking every character, or as many characters as we can before getting up a stage in any of the worlds. Which sounds rough, and it is rough, and I don't really want to play an entire challenge like this and record it and put it on there as a video, but more like a guideline of sorts, where I explain the rules and we go through a character collection challenge that is like February or March of 2025 in terms of characters, and then I explain why I have to unlock those characters and which world or stage I have to go for next, regarding the rules and all that stuff, just to do the idea itself of the idea of the character collection challenge more justice than I did with the actual video about it, because that, as I said, was a terrible video on my end, and I would need a proper script for that and all that stuff. I have been working on a script for a while now, and I think that the video could be put out within the next few weeks if I so choose to do the voiceover, which is exhausting, and I haven't really had much interest in doing that specifically right now. Besides that, I thought maybe I could do videos on the most important decks, or all of the archetypes that exist in Duel Links, like the Six Samurai and Shiranui and so on, to explain what their main game plan is and how to beat them maybe. But stuff like that has been done by other people, and it has been done in a better way than I could ever do it, I guess. So it would just be a waste of your time and maybe a waste of my energy. Moving away from Duel Links for a moment, there is also this game called Over the Nexus, and I'm not planning on doing a complete playthrough of Over the Nexus, but there's this function in there that allows you to make your own duel puzzles. So maybe I could create duel puzzles and then make a video about it, about one puzzle, show you the puzzle and give you time to maybe try to solve it yourself, and then I give you the solution or something like that, whatever. That is something I've been thinking about to do, but it doesn't have anything to do with Duel Links or unlocking stuff. Speaking of unlocking, I'll be continuing to do this unlocking thing with the character collection series. Like any new character that comes out, like Yuri. Okay, Yuri is going to have his unlock event, his repeat event soon. But besides that, once he is added to the gate, I want to unlock him and make a video on that. And same with all the other characters that are currently events or not even in the game yet and will be in the game and eventually. So I would like to continue this character collection series that I've been doing, and that should make a video per month at least, I hope. And sometimes there are months like February of 2025, which we just had, where there is no new character that is added to the gate. So for those sort of months, I would have to come up with other video ideas. But that shouldn't be your problem. Also, I thought maybe if there are some things you don't really know stuff about or how to tackle this, like certain stage missions or character unlock missions or whatever, you could maybe request that. I mean, recently, or fairly recently, I did the mission on Bloom Diva, which was an Arc 5 Stage 14 mission, a rather infamous one, although it's not really that tough. So maybe stuff like that, where you wonder how to do things, you might put stuff like that in the comments, and I make a video on that, hopefully helping you or anyone else really out with that. Having said all that, I am quickly running out of ideas, because I am the guy that wants to unlock things in Duel Links, and there's not much else to unlock for me. I got all the characters that are currently in the game, I got all the lifetime cards and all the summon animations, minus the one clearing Synchro Dragon, but that's a different story. So what else is left? Essentially, I can only wait for them to add new characters to the gate and then make videos on those. And besides that, I have to wait, really, and can't really do much except maybe coming up with other video ideas that may or may not have some success. So I don't know how to operate this, and essentially it means a lot of waiting on your end as well for new videos by yours truly, and I can't really change that. I am subscribed to a few people, and I know that I always am waiting for those people to create new videos, to release new videos for me to watch, and sometimes I have to wait for like weeks or even a month or so without getting a new video from those, but I'm still waiting. And yeah, in the meantime I have to watch other content from other people. So yeah, this waiting time, that's what you're exposed to as well when it comes to me and my videos. As I said, there's only a limited amount of videos that I can make, because I only have a limited amount of ideas of stuff to make. And I really do not want to go down the player versus player route, like ranked duels or whatever. I don't have any interest, I don't enjoy this, I don't have any fun with that stuff. And besides that, there are a lot of other people, content creators, that release videos on those things and even do live streams, and you're better off watching those than me, because they simply know what they're doing and they have fun with it, and that's not the case for me. I have fun unlocking stuff, mostly unlocking characters, and even this character collection challenge, while it was tedious, it was fun and I enjoyed it, and I maybe would do it again if I had the time, like my own free time or stuff like that. And I wouldn't recommend you do a challenge like that, because it was just awful, but I enjoy stuff like this. And besides that, I want to contribute something to the community and to the game, and I feel like my contribution is unlocking stuff, unlocking things. Whereas other people, like its brothers HD, have their points and their contents, and then other people like Decade back in the day, oh, I miss you, man, you had some good stuff about Duel Links. Those have their own agendas and their own style and their own things that they bring to the table, and my thing always was unlocking stuff. And that's what I've been doing, that's what I am doing, and that's what I keep on doing until I maybe don't have the system requirements anymore to run Duel Links on my phone. Because my phone and my laptop are too old to run Duel Links properly at some point. Anyways, that's all that I wanted to talk about, and I hope it wasn't too bad. But I did this off script, and maybe it was boring, maybe it was long, but hey. This is the end of The Eye of Truth episode 1, my own channel update. Thank you so much for watching.